In this video, I'm going to give you a brief tour of Scribe Online, Scribe's integration platform as a service. We're going to start our tour here in the dashboard. Our dashboard is broken apart into three major components: solutions, agents, and connections. Connections are the layer that is the abstraction between whatever you want to talk to and get data into or out of and Scribe Online. That agent, whether it's hosted in our cloud or on-premise, is what actually moves the data between A and B. And solutions are that magic in between. This is where all the integration flow and logic resides. When we take a look at the solution, we focused on keeping everything on one page. This way you have one-stop shopping for exactly what this integration is meant to do. I can see any kind of descriptive text. I can define a schedule, whether that be one time, or if I want to run it every day, every half an hour. Once that schedule is set, that screen will update and show me exactly when it is supposed to run, so I can come into another integration and see very quickly and easily what it's supposed to be doing. Let's take a look at a simple map. This is simply taking data from Marketo and moving it over into Salesforce. Let's say I have another endpoint I want to add into this. I simply go to Add, grab, let's say SQL, and in this case, I want to create new records whenever I upsert that lead. I can simply grab the entity I care about. So in this case, I'll grab another lead. And then map the data. I can do that by dragging and dropping data from my left to right, so city to city. Or I can auto-link those fields where there are exact field matches, so it'll do the work for me. If I need to apply additional logic, I can go into the formula editor and I can start to apply other rules and criteria around getting that data into the right format to get it into that target system. As I walk through this, it's going to tell me exactly what I have left to do. So I have a couple of fields that I've not filled in yet that it sees are required. I can go ahead and say that because I know my data best and I know it really doesn't need to be there. Looking at a more complicated example, this is doing a little bit of cascading logic. So if it's not there, create it. If it is there, update it. With any of the design principles inside of Scribe Online, I'm able to use an inline debugger to bring data back and walk this through live. I can utilize breakpoints just like I would if I was writing custom code. This is really handy for creating a new integration or troubleshooting an existing one. With the troubleshooting aspect, we do have in the bottom the most recent executions from this integration. I can take a look at what those details are around that particular error. I can pick and choose individual records to reprocess, or I can reprocess the entire batch. Really up to me on how I want to deploy this. Scribe Online is built to be really simple to use for someone who is more of a power admin and maybe not a true developer. The entire UI is powered by a public REST API, so if you do want to take parts of this and embed it into other applications, if you want to use that API directly, we give you that capability. With the thought in mind that not one person is probably going to be the end-all, be-all to the integration, we also built this with that multi-user model in mind. So I can go ahead and I can invite others into this organization to work with me on this. So if I have a Salesforce consultant, a Marketo consultant, or a DBA I want to work with, I can bring them in at the right time and remove them when they're no longer necessary. I, as a power user, may also be helping other customers that I have. If I'm a partner or if I'm just someone in a large enterprise IT where I've got a lot of different deployments of Scribe, I can navigate really quickly and easily using this drop-down menu to see exactly which organizations I have access to. And with a quick click, I can navigate over to see those other integrations that they have running. So it's really simple for me to manage exactly what I want here. It's easy for me to navigate around, and it allows me to have the capability to move and migrate data where I need it, when I need it, and how I need it. If I want to find other things that I want to integrate with, I simply go out to the marketplace, and I can see here a list of all the different endpoints Scribe can support, whether it's baseline technologies or other branded API connectors. Thanks for letting me walk you through this brief overview of Scribe Online. If you like what you saw, please take it for a spin yourself, register for a free trial, and let us know what you think.